seems that Mr. Ashman had the bad habit of touching his little sister.
Oh, God.
Obviously, the parents didn't like this at all. So they sent him to a family relative in the north and his sister Gloria to the convent. If it were me, I would have done the opposite. For him, the arrangement only lasted a few months. For her, instead, well, that's another story entirely. He had always been Mommy and Daddy's sweetheart.
Production prototype was an utter disaster.
Listen to me.
Excuse me?
Are you new?
I suppose so.
I love that song. Where are you from?
Flemington Girls Institute.
What did you do?
What do you mean?
If you get transferred here, it means you are a real problem.
Listen, I'm not up for making conversation.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, I guess. I was hoping we would get to know each other better. That's all.
I'm into illegal organ and drug trafficking. In my spare time, I exchange sex for cigarettes.
Nice. I was expecting more like controversial political activist, promoter of black slavery and preservation of the Aryan race.
Only in my spare time. Very well, you're right. I'm a real handful. Now, if you will excuse me.
The pleasure was all mine. You and me. Oh dear, sorry, I thought I was alone.
No, please, continue.
I prefer not to, really.
I'm Jennifer, by the way.
Lindsay? But call me Lynn.
I'm sorry for earlier on.
Don't worry about it. I was too intrusive.
And I extremely rude.
Oh, well, truce?
Truce. What were you doing here?
I was just singing. I usually play the violin, but they locked it away as soon as I got here.
If you can play the violin even as half as well as you can sing, then you're a fucking master.
Nothing special.
You got a great voice. And that song. Did you write it?
I'm still working on it.
I got an idea. There's a festival for artists with original songs. The winner gets a full scholarship at the conservatory. Here, look. The performance will take place in a theatre. I say you should go for it.
No. There's no way I would ever be capable of something like that.
Why did you say that? Do you believe in fate? This song.
I love it.
Did you know they made it for a movie?
Seriously?
You bet. Before Saying Goodbye. It was a great hit in the 60s. Have you never heard of it?
No?
My parents brought me to the cinema to see it. As soon as we got home, my father taught me how to play the theme song on the piano.
Would you like it if we were to watch it together one day?
You bet.
How did you find the movie?
They have tons of films here. This place isn't so bad after all. Just kidding.
Let's go, you and I.
Seriously?
You're the only thing that has ever made me feel alive. I want to start over, from scratch. What do we have here?
Look at this! Let's go crazy, would you say? Where did you find that? And what are you planning to do with it?
Oh, I almost forgot.
You finished it!
I convinced myself that we should take part in the contest.
We have to try it immediately!
But how?
I'll show you. Help me out.
What are you doing?
Sing.
But how?
Pretend you can hear the music. I'll guide you. We have to leave now. The window.
Jennifer,
For the same thing.
they will never let me leave.
You want to quit now? We are in deep trouble. Can't you see? Let's leave our troubles here. Let's leave. We can start over. I can't do it. I can't do it. Us, the contest. Do you not understand? You have to leave. Holy shit, Lynn, no. There's no use. They will never let us leave. I belong to this place. Lynn, you have to listen to me. Put that thing away.
Go on. Sit down.
You know why you're here, young lady, don't you? I am willing to turn a blind eye to the money and the cigarettes. Don't be fooled into thinking that I don't know about them. But for everything else, I refuse to do so. This is not a tourist resort, nor a playground. Breaking an entry? Larceny! What plans did you have for that gun? For God's sake, Jennifer, tell me!
I don't know anymore.
It seems you are a magnet for trouble. From what I'm reading, you caused a lot of hassle, especially at the Flemington Girls Institute. Other girls similar to you ended up straight in juvie. Did you know that?
All I can do is apologize. I can assure you I never intended.
Young lady, what are you running away from? You are safe here. You can talk to me about it.
I'm serious.
Very well.
talking about? You can't be upset with me forever.
I'm trying not to be, but my arm keeps reminding me.
I didn't mean to. It was only an accident. Do you have any idea how guilty I feel?
Go away, Lynn. Leave me alone.
No! You're going to let me speak!
Go away!
Just please! Loyal, I thought we knew each other, but I was wrong.
You know they used to call him Wyman once upon a time!
No! It wasn't a dream!
I found you at the bottom of the stairs. You hit your head and lost a lot of blood.
It was as if you were dead, Jen.
Andrea went crazy!
You must eat or drink something, young lady.
He wanted to kill me!
That's not possible, Jennifer. Andrea was with me.
Here you go.
There was also a large man. He had a strange wooden stick shaped like a spine.
Porcelain.
That man is dead, young lady.
No, I saw him. He was the one who pushed me down the stairs. You called him Wyman.
That thing is no longer Professor Wyman.
Andrea! That man is dead, and has been for a long time. He hung himself. You see, you were just dreaming.
Shit, they drugged you. Listen, you have to leave. You have to get away from this place.
This story again?
Everything you said before, I believe you. Porcelain and everything else you saw.
You heard Andrea. He hung himself years ago.
It's him, isn't it? Professor Albert Elias Wyman. The same walking stick you were talking about. See? It was all an act. There was no body. And if there had been, it wouldn't have been his.
I don't understand.
There's no time to explain. They know who you are. They know. Your birth mother. She used loads of it. You got it from her. Look me in the eyes, Jen. Look at me! You mustn't do anything or trust anyone.
When a mother moth perceives the presence of a possible threat to her throne, she does everything that she is capable of to maintain control over the others, therefore eliminating the threat.
Mr. Ashman, please, lower that gun.
I have no choice, Celeste.
I am not Celeste!
Quit the act! You're the only one who can stop it! You have to be shown who is the real man!
I'm back to myself. You can trust me.
What the fuck is going on here? What the hell is going on with the others?
Listen to me. There's no time now.
Tell me, what the hell is going on? Who the fuck was that?
You've heard of that fire at the convent, haven't you? Well, not all of them died. That thing lives down there. It has no effect on you. You can end the loop. There isn't much time left. I beg you, please. It's in my head. I can't get out of the loop. It has no effect on you. You can end the loop.
I am in your head. You keep getting closer and closer. But what are you planning to do? Stop me. You will fail, as did all those who came before you. It's not too late. Turn back, little girl. Fly away. Go away.
To take the role of Mother Archinosia. I can't let her do that. I have to carry out a group hypnosis in order to get everyone to kneel to me again. Her to restoring me as their leader. But that porcelain face, the fracture, though, is what I feel. All of the subjects could be forever left anchored to one another and be stuck in an intermittent hypnotic loop with no hope of salvation. Parasite. The parasite could choose to independently take over one of the subjects, making him or her the leader, connecting everyone to a single mind, setting everyone in an infinite hypnotic loop.
Lynn! If you're there, can you hear me? Jennifer!
What did you do down there? In the loudspeaker control room?
I simply took out the cables.
Why did you do it?
I don't understand. I ended the sequence. You're free.
That's exactly what they wanted you to do! The exact reason why you ended up in this fucking place! In one way or another, porcelain kept us all guarded. Someone else will take his place now. And it's going to be 10 times worse. It's only a matter of time. I had warned you not to touch anything. Not to trust anyone!
Enough of the stuttering!
Why did you do it?
It's not possible. This is the Red Nuns Convent! Lynn! Was Lynn one of them?
Look what they did to us.
Gloria Ashman.
First they made us blind, then they drugged us and burned us alive. We will forever be in debt with you for giving us our freedom back. But now, go away.
What does it all mean? This photo. Was Lynn one of you?
We don't want to hurt you, but this is our game now. It is no longer any of your business. Go away, Jennifer.
Go fuck yourself! Where the fuck is Lynn? Where? What have you done to her?
It was your last chance, and you wasted it! You're not so different from the others after all. Then again, you are a Felton.
I will go away! I will go away! But Lynn is coming with me!
You are free to do so.
We are free to do so!
If you're not with us, you're against us.
Odin, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I've been here before, but everything was different. I can't shake this feeling. How did I get back to the hotel?
Gloria won. You're now a part of them too. You've been integrated. You'll only remember what she wants you to remember.
Gloria. Ashman's sister.
They will never remember Lynn exists. Gloria won't let them. She's now her medium. There's no time left. Find Lynn. Use her push. Stop the hypnosis. It's the only solution.
Who are you?
You know, they used to call me Wyvern once upon a time.
What? Have I a Lynn? Yes, now I remember. Lindsay. Lynn! It wasn't a dream after all. I remember! I have to go back! I have to go back to the dumb waiter!
You can stop it. I only slowed her down. That's all I could do after letting my consciousness be fragmented and my body become a host for the parasites. You're the only one who can awaken them all.
That's Lynn! Ugh, it's useless. She can't hear me. How do you wake up someone who is trapped in a limbo? What could be used as a push? Think, Jen. Think! The song! My tape recorder. I could hook it up to the loudspeaker. Oh, shit! No, no, no! What now? What? Go away! Please! The film! Yes, I remember that day. I have to find the film. I have to go back to the hotel. To the cinema room. letting the damn thing play!
It's all because of you! I'll make you pay!
It was all their fault. The Feltons.
Gloria, do you still believe it? Do you still believe this bullshit?
You're lying!
Bullshit! Tell her, Ash! Tell her! It was you who ordered to burn the place down! Tell her! Tell her why! Because despite the large doses of phenoxyl, she began getting her memories back. Isn't that right? Memories of you harassing her. You were only a little girl at the time.
It was Lynn. She's the one who started the fire. She betrayed all of you.
She didn't have a choice. You tricked her, drugged her, and forced her to do it.
Gloria, you believe me, right? Oh!
Responsible. All of you! Stay back! I beg you! It's me! Me! Your mother Acherontia! No! No!
You're not like them. You're not like them.
You used to be my sister. You did it. You betrayed us all.
Lynn!
It doesn't matter how.
We have to go!
Or when. But I won't be satisfied until you'll all be dead.
Lynn! We have to go.
By killing your parents, Celeste.
I can't. You heard what Gloria said earlier on. I have to go back. I have to return to my parents.
What about the contest?
I'll be there. I promise.
Promise me.
I promise. Read Rosemary.
Red Rosemary.
I prefer Reed.
You'll give it back to me at the theater. Now you have no excuses for missing the performance!
I'll see you there!
Promise me!
We'll see each other at the top of the world!
Why I returned. I did miss them. I needed to see them again. At least to know who I am and why I'm Jennifer. We're not allowed to go out. He put bars on the doors and windows. It seems like Dad doesn't recognize me. Today, he had me sit down for another mesmerism session. Frog. The only times since I've been here that I've been out of my room. It was too dark. I can't remember who I am. All my memories seem to be blurred now. Mom barely speaks or eats. Just like me, she's not allowed to go out. She's been sleeping in my bedroom for years since I left. I sleep with her at night. We just curl up in that bed. Dad locks us in. And I can hear him pray and cry through the walls. Mommy confessed. It's all their fault. But I should have never come back home. Mom will help me to get away, just like the other time. I showed her that one of the boards was misplaced behind the wardrobe, and that I could access the attic through the space between the rotten wall panels, creating a passage. She said the attic is the only floor that had not been locked with bars yet. I could probably climb down the drain pipe and leave. I hope to convince Mom to come with me. Let's do it. I don't know what I will leave behind myself, the blurry memories. I need to remember. I want to remember. I must. I just remember. I promised that we would have seen each other again on top of the world. Oh, they're coming. I need to get out of here. I must leave this recording here. Please, Mom, come with me. Please. Wake up. Mom. Mom, please.
One late afternoon, a mysterious woman, who introduces herself as Dr. Reed Rosemary, visits the villa of the old notary, Richard Felton, whom suffers from a strange disease. He is assisted by his personal nurse, Gloria Ashman. After a brief and fruitless conversation, Reed is exposed as an imposter. She has come to the villa to find out what really happened to Felton's missing adopted daughter, Celeste. After being thrown out and refusing to give up, Reed hides until nightfall and sneaks back into the villa to search for clues. As Reed explores the villa, she soon finds herself in the center of her worst nightmare. Richard Felton has killed his wife, Ariana Gallo, and has lost his sanity. Upon learning that Reed has infiltrated the villa, Felton and a mysterious red nun begin hunting Reed. Reed eventually reaches the attic, where a mysterious girl who claims to be called Jennifer is found looming in the shadows. Reed eventually discovers that Richard Felton and the Jennifer in the attic are actually the same person. Richard Felton was born as a woman, but was then forced by her cruel father to live as a man. Phenoxyl, a drug created by Felton, the Ashmans, and Professor Wyman on the Rosagallo farms, was created from a rare breed of parasitic moths to repress and erase traumatic memories. It is revealed that the drug was tested on Felton and the nuns of the nearby convent. The drug caused terrible side effects: hallucinations, severe light sensitivity, and homicidal rage. As Reed was escaping Jennifer, Gloria returns to the villa and offers to help Reed. Gloria drugs Reed, and upon wakening, she finds Gloria forcing Felton to cut out his own tongue and burn himself to death. Gloria reveals that she is the Red Nun, the sole survivor of the fire at the convent, which was started to cover up the phenoxyl experiments. Gloria had been hypnotizing Felton for revenge. After a frantic confrontation, Reed manages to escape Gloria's murderous rage. Just before Gloria passes, she reveals that Celeste is still alive and that she had fled the Felton villa years ago. Reed must continue her search for unanswered questions. If Gloria was the daughter of Felton's associates, the Ashmans, why was she used as a guinea pig for experiments in the convent? Who were the Feltons protecting their daughter from? What happened to Celeste Felton?
Regarding last night's massacre at the peaceful residence of Cervoscuro, where the body of Richard Felton, a well-known notary, was found burnt in his own home. The man who was legally registered as Jennifer Richard Dean Felton and was found completely drenched in kerosene. The body of 38-year-old Gloria Ashman was also found at the scene. She was his personal assistant and a former nun at the Cristo Lorenzo convent. Her body was found mutilated after she was reported thrown out a courtyard-facing window, apparently following a heated argument. The neighbors claim to have spotted a distinctive woman lurking around the area, having parked a white van nearby.
You've certainly come a long way. You have gone from simple larceny and battery all the way to homicide and arson. Are you here to broaden your resume?
Do you remember me?
I'll never forget a face. Maybe because I don't have one anymore. I know exactly why you're here. The same exact reason why that son of a bitch Felton ended up like cooked meat. Whatever happened to Celeste Felton?
I have here a dossier from the Flemington Girls Institute granting custody of 15-year-old girl Jennifer and certifying that she is to be a housekeeper at this hotel. Celeste Felton and the girl in the photo are the same person, aren't they?
That girl was simply an orphan, a homeless nobody, and so I decided to take custody of her.
And she just so happened to be the adoptive daughter of your former hated business partner Felton by pure coincidence? I don't buy it. So, you're saying that besides synthesizing pharmaceutical drugs and spreading diseases, Mr. Felton and yourself were all dedicated to helping homeless minors?
It was never about synthesizing a disease, because the disease never existed.
And the moths?
The Acherontia, the most fascinating creature on the planet. It can communicate with others of its kind, even from great distances. Imagine if we could create a bridge between the human mnemonic apparatus and the communicative system of those beings, with rapid impulses and synapses. A transmission of images without the use of senses. That would be telepathy, miss.
But most insects need a leader to guide them. Take bees, for example. They have a queen to guide them.
Very good.
That's what the hypnosis was for.
During the hypnosis, the metronome is only a tool. The ticking is interpreted as a gentle flapping of the wings. But the real queen bee, or should I say Mother Acherontia, was...
whoever was hypnotizing others.
Bingo. And he would have had complete control over them. The Phenoxyl was able to fill in substantial memory gaps, formed by the removal of a particular event, such as traumas from one's memory.
But why Celeste, then?
That damned mother of hers, who was making regular use of Phenoxyl during her pregnancy, managed to pass on to her an extraordinary gift, a special power. Do you not understand, Reed? Celeste was born a queen bee. A girl. She was her only hope of getting rid of porcelain. You knew it very well.
Jennifer was your daughter.
From what I know, you liked her too.
You need to shut your mouth! You fucking rapist!
How vulgar. Felton deserved it. How could I have known that he was still capable of conceiving? I thought that fucking him was enough to remind him that he is just a pussy, and to punish him for stealing Ariana from me.
Fucking son of a bitch!
It was you who insisted so much that I reminded you of the whole story. At the end of the day, we're just chatting.
Jennifer, I have to stay. 19 years has passed.
If I'm being honest, it would have been better for everyone if you had done it that same night.
Don't do it, Mr. Ashman.
Oh, yes, Lynn. I will. Of course I will. Do you not see what this insatiable searcher has led you to?
I was only a child. You and Wyman. You used me. The nuns. Gloria. She was your sister!
Shut your fucking mouth!
Do it. Please, shoot me. Come on. What will the young lady at the reception desk say?
The young lady at the what? Who the fuck are you talking about? 5 p.m. Poor thing. She left just after your arrival. There's no one else here besides you and I. Well, almost. We're so happy you came back, Lynn. Like old times remembered. Only between old friends.
You don't deserve to die. You deserve a much worse ending. You deserve to suffer
By living in agony, as I did for the past 19 years. By rebelling during the last hypnosis. The one that should have stopped Gloria and her Acherontia. It only slowed down things. The after effects that Wyman feared. The fracture. The porcelain phase. Nevertheless, you were somehow left linked to one another. And now you are once again a single being. A unified conscience.
Let me out of here!
Do you not understand that you have come back because he wanted to? And whilst Felton and I desperately searched for a way to use phenoxyl to forget, Wyman replaced the holes in our memories with his own. He inserted his conscience in our minds. And do you know the reason why he did it, Lynn?
Fuck off!
He was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Now you are his biggest inheritance.
You're going to make me? Are you going to threaten to kill me? Go ahead! It wouldn't be so bad after all.
I know very well that you never lost track of Jennifer, that you've been following her movements since 1973.
Fuck off!
Where is she? And how many other Jennifers came before her? How many, Ashman?
Where are we? Where the fuck are we? Let me out of this godforsaken place! I want to go home!
And I want you to answer my questions.
Promise me that you'll put an end to this.
I'm not going to promise anything.
That you'll put an end to all of this. I want you to shoot me. Promise me. Promise me. Okay. I know that shortly after she returned to her parents, the Feltons, but things got out of hand. And you know, Gloria kept her promise. Her thirst for revenge was not quenched. But Jennifer managed to run away. I know that she's somewhere in Sweden now. She writes. She's a writer or something like that. Her publications are signed under a pen name. What do you mean?
You successfully found that Jennifer and brought her to the Ashman Inn. How many before her? How many girls did you suspect to be the mother of Acherontia, to then end up living under Porcelain's mercy? How many?
They were simple mistakes.
How many simple mistakes?
14 altogether. You will shoot me. Won't you? Right?
words are far worse. You deserve to suffer by living in agony, as I did for the past 19 years.
Whore! Fucking whore! You promised!
I didn't keep that promise.
And Lynn was just left there waiting for you. Madam, how did you come to know about this whole story? Did Rosemary, Lynn, try to contact you?
No. She didn't. I think that as long as she knew that I was safe, and I had forgotten everything, nothing else mattered to her.
But this doesn't explain everything else.
It happened last year. Yes?
Am I speaking with Celeste Felton?
Who are you?
I'm calling on behalf of Miss Lindsay. She is very weak now, and has asked to see you. Chen.
She left the following day. Ashman was right when he said Lynn was Wyman's inheritance, and the only thing that he left her was his Alzheimer. This is from her.
My older sister. My older sister. I was only 2 years old when... By now she would have been 64. 64 years old.
She was one of the other Jennifers. One of the 14 gone missing. Kidnapped, killed, before they successfully found the right one. Me. Lynn never managed to come to terms with it. For all these years, she held on to my memories, her own, and those of the other victims. I know she went back to the top of the world many times, hoping that maybe one day my memories might resurface. And she would find me there at the theater, on the stage, at the piano.